I just can't let you go.
Hey Virgo, welcome back to the channel. This is Kelly from House of Virgo. Please do smash that subscribe and like button if you enjoy the readings. I will also still be doing personal readings going forward in 2025. Happy New Year. So we're going to take a look at your year ahead, what to expect coming up for 2025 for you, a month by month analysis, so to speak, month by month reading. So yeah, let's get started. So before I begin, I'm going to take a look at your overall messages for this year to see what shows up here, what you need to know. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, the overall energies for 2025 for Virgo. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so you're starting with clock, needing time, cycles, taking time. 2025, Virgo, is going to be for you a year of healing and progressing. Okay, this is good. I feel like your message here is to be patient with yourself this year. Don't push yourself too hard so that you burn out. You're working on something. I see you. You might be on, like, maybe there's a deadline, or you have like your New Year's resolutions or goals set for yourself. Small goals, short term, some long term. It's going to take time. So the energy, the overall message for 2025 is healing, okay, and progressing, being patient and taking your time. Is there anything else here for Virgo? Okay. It's also, wow, you have shock. So sudden change, 2025. Interesting, because I feel like once you set your intentions to progress forward, and take your, like you set your time, it's going to go pretty, how can I say this? Before you know it, you're going to see these results for yourself in all areas of your life this year. Okay. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, transformation. Virgo, whatever your intentions are this year, I feel like if you're not in a rush and you just tell yourself, you know what, this is what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to do it, you're going to be surprised at your progress that you're going to make this year. I feel like it's going to feel like it's going a lot quicker than it is. Okay, the transformations and changes are truly going to show up for you. And there's also passion, insane chemistry with someone, sparks, having fun, equal interest, burning desire. So there's definitely a love interest that's going to show up for you in 2025. So far, those are the overall messages, okay? All right, you're starting in January. So you do have surprise. So Virgo, this is awesome. Okay. This surprise that I feel like you're going to experience has more to do with your financials, your money. Look at this picture. This person's kind of like fishing, or they got the net in the water, and look at that, $6,000, dollar bills, y'all, whatever. There's money. You're going to be surprised about like a find, or maybe you're going to win the lottery in January or something. Like, it's unexpected and it feels like an abundance. And more so, it feels like a lot of money coming into you. So getting back more than you expect. If you're doing your taxes in January, maybe an increase in your Social Security if you're already getting that, increase in finances, increase in money. But I don't feel like it feels more like you just don't expect this, okay? And it's going to make you, financially, I mean, money is not the root of happiness, but it sure does make life easier. So there, some kind of financial windfall, some money in some way, shape, or form is going to come to you. So if you're doing, they're showing me like taxes. So if you're doing your money, you're checking out your money, you find some extra money somewhere, it's just like, what? It's amazing. It's a very positive thing for January. Okay, so congratulations. This is a good way to start off your reading. All right, February, you do have the Death card. Okay, so this again relates to a major transformation happening in your life in February. A big shift, a big powerful change. Now I feel like these big changes have something to do with some endings. Something's ending and there's a rebirth and there's a new beginning happening for you in February. Now, I do want to get a little clarity on that to see. Just a little clarity on that death card. What is this shift or this transformation? It could be because you're getting all this money. Now, listen, I want to say this. Surrounding this card, I feel like some of you, there's a move. There's a connection to a house and a lover, a landlord. Some of you, and also prison, some of you I do feel like are going to be able to release yourself from a living situation in February. It's connected to a lover. Okay, either going to be moving in with a lover, getting out of another relationship, starting over, being able to buy a home, being able to relocate. And a lot of it has to do with this money that's coming in February or in January, okay, which is now, right? There's a major shift that's happening. I feel like there's someone or somebody's feeling imprisoned, and you're going to, because of this, I want to say this money that comes in, like you're getting out of prison, Virgo, so to speak, you know? I feel like there's a landlord, or if you are a landlord, or if you have one, there's an opportunity to buy a home, either from a landlord, or if you are one, to be able to rent out a home. Okay, there's a major shift. Now, this lover plays a significant role. I don't know exactly who it is, but I do feel like there is someone who's going to show up sometime in February who's going to be like kind of, I don't know if it's like, it's a very romantic kind of energy. It could be a Gemini for some of you, but I do get a strong sense that there's a major shift in in February that's connected to your home. Okay, so an opportunity is going to come about. Some of you might even be a relationship happens or starts to happen with a landlord. Okay, now if your landlord is like, I don't know, I'm just putting it out there. That's what I feel like is starting this off here. Okay, February, it's also the month of love, so I do feel like you will receive some type of quote-unquote Valentine's offer of some sort, maybe some Valentine's gifts or a sweet little Valentine's message, or someone wants to, and it feels like kind of it could be a surprise. You might not really expect this, okay? But the biggest message for February is a major shift and a transformation, and it's going to be a surprise, okay? Something unexpected. You have January, February is a lot of like, what's happening here? This is amazing. Okay, now March, again, we're talking about March. So this prison card, right? This makes me feel like, Virgo, you're on your way, you're progressing, you're on your way to some pretty amazing things starting in 2025. But again, I feel like it's going to take time. So March might have you feeling a little like, ugh, am I seeing results yet? Is there change happening? Are things like you might be feeling a little stuck in March, okay? Now let me just say the surrounding cards for March: death, joyfulness, a lover, landlord, and reunion. I will say that there is going to be some kind of reunion with someone in March. Now these could be friends, this could be a lover, this could be someone in your friend group or your soul tribe whom I want to say is older, okay? Or a lover, someone who is older. Some of you, there is someone who's getting out of jail, okay? Now, I don't know if that's going to make you happy or not, but I do feel like there's someone who, or they may have a situation where, or you might have a situation where you feel like, oh, I'm going to have to, you might fear that you're going to go into some kind of prison or something. I hope not. But I do kind of, it feels more like prison of the mind. It feels more like an Eight of Swords energy, where there's like this feeling of isolation or some kind of restriction. But with that feeling, there is someone older who is coming in March to bring a lot of support. So joyfulness comes across as a lover or a friend. This person is going to be very significant in terms of helping you through a little bit of a difficult situation in March, okay? So I'm not seeing this as something that is going to be a warning or something that you need to, prepare for. I just feel like it's more of like feeling a little bit isolated for some reason and feeling a little bit restricted. I feel like there's a lot of people or some person that you're going to connect with that, kind of comes across as older, who's going to kind of lift you up, celebrate, bring a energy of support to you and to the relationship. Okay, so, March is kind of like, it's not all bad, Virgo. It's not all negative. I feel like you just might have a little bit of like, a little kind of moment. And maybe you rely on your friends, you connect with these other people or someone else who's just like, let's get together. Let's sit down, talk. Let's go have some coffee together. Let's connect. And I feel like you come out of it due to emotional support, okay, through March. So if there's any kind of birthday that's coming up in March or something occurs in March where you just kind of get a sense of like, oh, I don't know if I can't get through this alone. I need my friends. I need this person. And they're going to be there for you. Definitely. Okay. So April, that blends right into April. I see you being very happy in April. There's definitely some kind of a reunion coming up. Okay. That there's a celebratory energy and it's surrounded by love and gift. So April's going to be definitely, you're going to receive some kind of gift, a gift, and it's not material. It feels more like a gift of love. There's some kind of connection that you're making with someone in particular. All right. And I feel like this is someone from your past, your childhood. It feels like a Six of Cups kind of energy, nostalgia, gifts, innocence, reunion all over in April. And again, it is with someone who is, I want to say they're older, right? So I feel like this might be somebody who's in like their 50s or 60s or 70s. Yeah, definitely. And even with love being there and Cupid sitting there, I do feel like there's going to be some kind of connection with someone. There might even be the gift of love, yes, but I'm looking at all these jewels here. Virgo, I do feel like there might be an offer of like a ring of some sort. Potential for that. So is that maybe some kind of an engagement for you? Yes. Possibly coming in. Now, I know it's January. If you're, as I'm starting this reading, hopefully you put this in your playlist, you bookmark it, you save it so you can listen to this throughout the entire year. But I do see some type of a gift of jewelry. I said at first not material, but now that's changed a little bit. Okay, but April, you're going to be just like super, super happy and celebrating. It's a very emotional kind of reunion with someone, definitely. Now going into May. May is all about love. May is all about faithfulness. Somebody's going to send you a letter as well, okay? A love letter. I feel like you're going to receive a love letter in May. And that's part of a gift as well. Going to make you very happy. I feel like you're reuniting with someone. And I feel the majority of this is like you're not reuniting with your past toxic ex. That doesn't feel to me like that. Even if it is, There's definitely going to be transformation as that person comes in. There's a lot of healing. Okay. But I do get a sense that there's definitely like a love-struck feeling, which, again, I feel like it's going to be kind of shocking. It's going to be unexpected. There's transformation. Someone has an epiphany, and it's connected again to the Six of Cups. So it feels like most of 2025, there's going to be a major love connection. Your finances look good so far. But yes, there's a love connection that's happening. And a gift and some type of a love letter. Okay? And this person that you're connecting with is like faithful. They could be born in the year of the dog also. But I'm seeing like very faithful to you. Will be showing up that way. Very faithful. Speaking of which, going into June. Okay. Again, it's the same. It's the same. Somebody's going to be, I'm getting a connection to like a jeweler as far as like a job, or somebody connects or does that for a living. Okay. So let me see here. Also a gift for a dog. A gift for a dog. Or a gift of an animal or a pet. So somebody's receiving a gift, like a little puppy, or getting a dog. Okay, that's interesting. So June is, again, all about love, gifts, love letters, faithfulness. I feel like some of you are going to receive a letter from someone where something about committed to you. They're faithful, committed to you, and only you. They're being faithful to you. This is interesting. Let me just get a clarifying card for this. Okay, that's interesting. Look, money's showing up again. I almost feel like, Virgo, money wants to bookend your reading 100%. Wow, Virgo, you're going to be like making a lot of money in 2025. I'm just going to... Yes, I'm just going to tell you this. A lot of dinero here. There's some, they're saying there's some checks. You're going to be receiving like monthly stipends, monthly checks. Are you seriously going to be hitting like some kind of lottery or jackpot? I do feel like that's the case. With this faithfulness, you know, Virgo, it makes me feel like this money, they're just branching off and to tell you now, this money that's coming in for you, you're going to be receiving faithfully. And it feels like for at least 1 year. You know, I mean, this is not you winning a yearly subscription to the Potato Club. This is financial. Look at all this. I feel like 2025, you're going to be so happy. But yeah, there's going to be like checks coming in. It's going to start in like sometime in the spring. So it'll go through to 2026, but it definitely gives me vibes of a year. They're saying a year's worth of money coming in. You got love, you got gifts, you have some kind of a love letter coming in for you. Virgo, I'm like super, super excited for you about this so far, okay? And myself, and myself, right? So let me get a little more messages here as we go into the second half of 2025. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I can't even with this reading. Okay. So, let's see. July. Okay, I don't know if that's kind of profound, but it does feel a little bit to me like in July, somebody asked to move in with you in July. Okay? And I feel like whoever this person is, now, I don't know about you, Virgo, but if you're like me, it's like, no, you can't move in. Nobody's moving in. But there's also an energy of buying a home together here in July. Okay. I feel like, but it's a lover. So you and another person, there's going to be a change in living situation in July. Okay. Now maybe it gets talked about in the beginning of the first half of this year, but I feel like it actually happens. But I do feel like this is something that two people have been waiting for. There's a sense of hope here. It's definitely connected to real estate, property, home. And somebody, so some of you, I'm hearing, will be able to sell a home in July. Like your house is going to sell, okay? Or somebody sells their home, and there's a connection being made where you and this person move in together in July, okay? So, there's a lot of other things, Virgo, that's going to be occurring in your life in 2025, right? These are the most significant messages that I'm picking up here, okay? I feel like two people have been waiting to, it doesn't feel like tie the knot or anything or get married or any of that. There could be an engagement of some sort or a proposal. But if this feels more like, house represents a homecoming, celebration, stability, structure, and reunion. So I know some of you are like, I don't want a reunion with anybody, but you don't have to take it. I'm just telling you, don't hate the messenger. But I do feel like if something that maybe you've been hoping and waiting for to progress a relationship, that you, I don't know what the deal is with this person, but I feel like it's coming. There's going to be you and another person sharing a home together. Okay, definitely. So August is all about love. I'm going to tell you, and it feels like a lot of this message is, but again, with someone older, let me just get a clarifying card here for this. So there is someone who's showing up. So August, for those of you who have a birthday in August, okay, there's definitely going to be some kind of birthday gift of some sort that comes in. Oh, geez, you did get wedding. Virgo, there's someone who's showing up in August who, I got to tell you, this person, how can I say this word? Because you have servant. This person feels like has a sense of obligation to you, if that makes sense. They want to serve you. You know how everybody says, well, I don't know the quote, but it's something about having someone that's going to serve your needs. I feel it's more like meet your needs, right? Because I feel like it's kind of egotistical to expect someone to serve you. But you do have someone showing up here who's inclined to make you happy. Okay? And August, if you're waiting for someone and it feels like, or if you have been waiting for someone, or you're just waiting for a lover to come in, and it feels like you're in some kind of sense of prison of some sort, that's shifting and changing in August. Big time. Okay? Somebody's coming in to they're just telling me, give you what you need, I'm hearing. And for some of you, it's connected to your birthday. For others of you, there's some kind of a wedding. Now, I will say, I got to go sideways here a little bit. There may be a wedding that happens in August that you attend at somebody's house. Okay? So it might be a reception at somebody's house, or they actually get married in a house, and you're kind of like, okay. So, all right. So here they said, if you're attending some kind of wedding and there's like a DJ, or, caterers or something connected to that. And this feels totally sideways. You're going to meet the love of your life in August, and they're going to be working the wedding. And that's just out of the blue. I'm just hearing that. They're going to be working the wedding, but they're an owner. Okay. They're either the owner of the house or the owner of like the company that's providing services for the wedding in August. Okay. So if you're that Virgo who's like, when is love going to come? When are you going to connect with someone? That's another message there for you. I do feel like, I know some of you got to be patient. That might have a lot to do. Got to be patient in love, but I feel like there's going to be a connection made. You know, maybe it's the butler or the hostess or something along those lines. But Virgo, listen, there's a lot of love in this reading, especially reunion, okay? And things progressing in a beautiful manner with someone from your past. But for those of you, you know, these two things could happen at the same time. But for those of you who are like, nah, you just want to be friends with a past person, let me tell you, August is going to be like, happy birthday. August is going to be the month where I feel like you meet somebody very, very special. Very special. I like it. I like it. Okay, September. Give me a second here. September. So again, there's a person showing up older than you who's going to be very significant. Again. Okay. Oh my gosh. Virgo, oh my goodness. And I'm going to have to say this also. There is a reunion, right? There is a reunion. And back to that person who feels very fortunate to be able to bring you everything you need, everything you want, right? I'm hearing because you're a queen, because you're a king, you're my queen. It's very beautiful. I feel like there's so much celebration and happiness for 2025. Let me just tell you guys, 2025 is, let me see, the year of, and I forget, so I have to look it up. Oh, okay. Year of the wood snake. Oh, wow. This is significant. It says that it occurs once every 60 years. So, okay, Virgo. So, you know, I'm born in the year of the rooster. And the snake, I'm most compatible with snakes, so that makes me happy. All right, let's see. Yeah, so the snake is known for its ability to shed its skin, symbolizing personal growth and continuous process of renewal. These two powerful energies creates a year that encourages both inner reflection and outward progress. Okay, Virgo, as far as love goes, this year will provide the opportunity to forge strong emotional connections. Couples will find their relationships deepening, while singles will have more opportunities to meet people with similar values and interests. And I feel like that's how this reading is already happening. I feel like the snake is lucky. Any kind of misunderstandings that you've had with people in the past will be easier to resolve, and your friendships will flourish. And there is great family unity, peaceful resolutions to past conflicts. I feel like 2025 is going to be a year of everything just gets tied up. Like in a sense, like we're going to zip it up, tie it up. Everything's good. We're starting fresh. Okay. And even in your career, Virgo, you know, like finances, even though your financial growth will be gradual, there's some kind of financial surprise that you're going to come across the first half of 2025. You will have the utmost economic stability this year, okay? Because of this money thing that just shows up out of the blue, or that comes in where you're getting like checks every month, there's an increase that's going to provide an opportunity for you to actually get ahead, okay? And they're saying you'll be able to embrace sustainability. Okay? Something here to do with environmentally friendly lifestyles. Okay? So whatever that means for you. Some of you might be going back to school or getting a higher degree this year as well, or reading more, learning more, showing more interest. Just wanted to say that. But I feel overall money increases, your love situation improves this year. There's a lot of gifts. If you're a person that likes gifts, I mean, you know, some people like material type gifts. Some people just like a nice flower. That's a gift. A gift is a gift is a gift. But I do see coming up some material gifts, right? And it's connected to this reunion that you have with someone, okay? Even with fortune. Like, Virgo, you're hitting some kind of this is a jackpot year for you, Virgo. And I can't emphasize that enough in all areas of your life. All areas of your life, Virgo. Okay, you're on some kind of a journey. You're taking time. You're healing. All the healing that you've been doing or that you're going to tackle this year will greatly improve every area of your life. Okay, so much so that it's going to feel like it just happened suddenly in such a positive way. I know it sounds like, wow, this reading's way too positive, but Virgo, I feel it. I'm feeling it right here as I'm sitting. Looking at these cards, I feel the energy is so strong. Okay. I'm also seeing, hold on a minute. Like I said, okay, you do have, so I'm just going to say, you do have a very fortunate reunion with someone also in October. And this feels like a friend. Okay, this does not feel like a lover. October feels like there's a friend that you're going to be connecting with that you have not seen in a very, very long time. For some of you, this could be a sibling that you call, or a cousin that is like a brother or a sister to you. Like very close. Maybe you were very close in your past. You grew up together. And for whatever reason, throughout the years, you guys may have parted. There's a reconnection, a reestablishment of this relationship. Now, for some of you, I'm just gonna throw this out here. There is an older woman. Could be a mother or grandmother or an old auntie that's leaving you an inheritance. You might now, so like Virgo's like, really? Because I'm already getting all these checks. Some type of, or you either find out about it that you didn't know, or you reconnect with her and she tells you, and it's a fortune. It's a fortune coming in. So yeah, they're giving me the 10 of Pentacles vibes for sure. An inheritance, I'm hearing. Some kind of an inheritance from an older woman. Now, I'm not predicting that she's going to pass away. She may have already passed away. Okay? Or she's still alive, right? And there's some kind of communication that happens. It could be leaving you a property as well. You know, so there's like an asset of some sort that you find out you receive. It's like a gift. She leaves you a gift that you didn't know about. A lot of financial abundance coming in here, Virgo, in this year. Big time. And I feel like, oh, it just gives me like this. They're giving me like this sense of relief that you're just going to be able to sit back and breathe because you're not going to have to worry about your financial situation, right? That's what I'm hearing, okay? Some of you might already be retired and you're good to go, but this is excess. This feels like excess. So expect that to come in October of 2025. Excuse me. Okay. Now in November, we're looking at gift. Okay, so here comes the gift. Now there's a wife who's bringing this gift in for you. Okay, Virgo? She is a wife. She may be your wife. She might be your past wife. That's her job, is what they're saying. Whether you have a connection to her or not, her job, so to speak, or her role in her life was always like a housewife or a wife. Okay? So I don't feel like she really worked. November, you get this gift, okay? You may find out about it in October, but November it comes in, okay? First of all, there's going to be a letter. So they're telling me like a will, okay? There's a will. And so with this does bring a little bit of melancholy for you, because I feel like this is somebody who holds a special place in your heart. Okay? Holds a special place in your heart. And they're just telling me that over the years, no matter what you went through or your attachment with this person, she has always loved you, and she has always kept a place for you for your future, whether you were in contact with her or not. Okay? She's always thought about you. She's always put something aside for you. And you may not have ever known about it, but I feel like you're going to get some kind of letter in the mail in regards to this in November. Like, that's going to be the final. You're going to receive it, okay? Might make you a little bit sad, or I want to say melancholy, emotional about it, but it's not going to be, horrible. But I do feel like there's going to be like an emotional attachment to this for you in some way. Okay, so I would say check your mail in November. Check your mail. Or you might get some kind of a letter from a lawyer or attorney's office telling you, oh, hey, by the way, you need to sign this because it's going to be for you. Okay. Now, let's look at December here. Yes, again, a letter coming in. Let's take a look. What else can you tell Virgo December about a letter? All right, again, constancy. Hold on. Again, they're bringing me back to, there's some kind of monthly money that's coming in for you. Okay. You have thought. Service, again. All right, Virgo. December's telling me, oh, service, soldier. Somebody's in the military. They've been in the military for a long time. And you're going to start receiving letters from them. They're just telling me, okay, I don't know how this connects, but they're telling me Old Faithful. So if that phrase, those words resonate for you, there's something about Old Faithful, okay? But I feel like either you're in the military or another person is. You're going to be hearing from someone in December who's deployed. They're doing military service, okay? And it's like there's some kind of connection to it being a really long time. And I feel like they've been thinking about you, okay? What is this letter going to be about? Oh, okay. So you have room. There's something about meeting you. They want to connect with you. Are they going to be in town? They're coming back. So it's December, so maybe there's some kind of holiday break. They're going to be coming back around December, and they've been thinking about you. There's a connection with you that they want to make, or they want to see you. So it could be could be one of your kids. It doesn't feel like a strong romantic thing, although it could be. But I do get a sense, hopefully not with your children, but there is a connection that you have to this person. There's a connection also to a business, okay? Something to do with like a business for you, okay? And connection to this. Oh, and they're also giving you priest. Wow, Virgo. Okay, so. Oh, okay, so they're telling me a military chaplain. It's a connection to a military chaplain. Yes, and journey. Okay. It's not bad news, so don't worry. It's not bad news, but I do feel like there's going to be some kind of communication you're going to get from this person that they're coming home for Christmas, is what I'm hearing. And can they stay with you, or something like along those lines? Okay, you have a connection to them through some kind of like business that maybe you have or they have, okay, or that they're actually going to be. They finished their military service. Somebody's coming home for Christmas. They're finishing their military service. Now, if that doesn't relate to you, I do get a sense that it's not just military, but some kind of militant work that they've done. So whether they're like in the police or the fire or something along those lines, they're giving me some retirement, some kind of retirement thing where their duties are up. That's what I'm hearing. So I don't know, like if they want to come stay with you, or they might tell you that if it's platonic, that they're going into the priesthood. Okay, that's interesting. Are they going to be like a pastor, something along those lines, right? A long journey this person has been on. So December, it feels joyous, to be fair. It feels joyous. I feel like it's going to make you very happy when you receive the message that you get from this person, that they're going to be coming home for Christmas, right? And that they're finished whatever their duties are, whatever they've been doing. Okay, you have a strong connection to this person. I feel like there's a lot of, I want to say, love energy connected to this. Again, platonic, but for some of you, this could be romantic, right? And I know Virgo's like, wait a minute, how many people am I shuffling here this year? So just keep in mind, it's not going to resonate for all of you. That's why I always say, take the reading, save it in your playlist, so you can come back and you could check each month. Hopefully, they'll be time-stamped underneath here, so you can just check each month. If not, I'll try to do it myself. YouTube usually finds a way to do it now, so hopefully they'll do it on their own. But this just feels very promising this year, Virgo. Like I said, I feel like it's going to be a big shift and change. There's some things that are going to go very slow, and there's other things that are, it's kind of like this, right? The time on a clock, the hands of a clock, they're always on time. They stay at the same pace. If you watch the clock, it's going to just feel like everything's shifting suddenly. But if you don't pay attention to the clock and just focus on the shifts and changes, the progress, your goals, once you look back up that clock, it's like, wow, that went by so quick. That's what I'm saying. Things are going to feel, if you don't watch the clock, that these changes are coming quickly. And quite frankly, Virgo, I feel like you're progressing into some kind of new beginning in your life this year. Like I said, I feel like the past stuff gets healed and just gives you a sense of freedom. Okay? For some of you, yes, there's going to be a marriage or a sacred union with someone. A decision gets made about a relationship this year. And your self-care is like on point. Okay? Your self-care this year is the most important thing you're going to experience. I feel like there's something, I know a lot of you are doing that self-care thing, but I don't know. I get a sense like you really fall in love with yourself this year. And not in an egotistical way. It's like, I feel like your alone time, you really thoroughly enjoy your time with yourself. You're like, it's almost like, wow, you know, when you meet or you connect with someone that you really enjoy spending time with and it kind of makes you happy, or you just get excited to connect with a certain person because it's such a great connection. You have this with yourself this year, where you're by yourself and you're like super excited about spending time with yourself. Like you become your own best friend this year. So I know, yeah, there you go, friendship. So I know some of you are just like, that sounds kooky and crazy, but I don't know, some of you are just like, no, it's something you've needed. Because 2024 was like, can we be done with this year already? It was tough, wasn't it? 2024 was the year of the dragon. Look at everything that happened in 2024. And what do we know about dragons, right? Dragons are like, totally, like they're aggressive. So a lot of you, and I'm just going to say, because when we look at the wood dragon, right? A lot of you experienced some difficult things in last year, 2024. Okay. I feel like there were some very, worldly, yeah, there was a lot of serious things that went on, but I feel like in 2024, in the dragon year, there was just these profound things. Now, dragons are lucky, right? Some of you had some things that happened to you last year that may not have felt like, you may not have felt like you were lucky, but I feel like any of the negative things that you experienced were to your benefit for this year coming up, for 2025. Okay? You know, fire, it was a very powerful fire-breathing year last year. A lot of shifts and changes, and, there was a lot of fear. A lot of you experienced fear last year. This year, no, it's going to be smooth. I feel like 2025 is going to be very smooth for you on a personal level. Just like a snake. It's just smooth and slithering right along. I feel like it's a relief. I feel like there's going to be a sense of relief for you this year. There was a lot of challenges last year, and I feel like the benefits to those challenges are going to show up this year. Okay? A lot of good things coming for you. A lot of positive energies. And mostly, I feel like your dreams are going to be manifesting this year. So I want you to save this reading, bookmark it, put it in your playlist, create a playlist for yourself if you have a YouTube account. Save it for yourself, download it if you need to, keep the positive motion going, refer back to the reading, and I'm just going to leave this here for the rest of the year, and I will see you guys in 2026 when we'll do another yearly review. Love you, love you.